EA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Luke Hilvey alongside Rich Beam, and Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead, they're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody that's around them.
Today's promising to be an exciting one, so let's get straight into the action. That's heading for the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Going with the 6-iron here. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. An opportunity for a birdie here. This looks good. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently in first position. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Outstanding approach shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, what a start. This is impressive.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Second shot here on the third. That was wonderfully done. It's just about 3 feet away. He sits in first position. This one's a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
That should set up another chance. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. This has eyes for the hole. But that's a good putt to hole any day of the week.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Hey, that's a chance. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. Leading by 3 strokes now. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Surely it's going to.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. Currently leading by 3. Opting for the 9-iron. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
That's inside the house of opportunity. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Okay, steady now. Putting for a par now. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Now leading by one shot. Teeing off now on a short par 4.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flag stick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
That certainly seemed to be an aggressive play, and it's paid off. A putt coming up for eagle. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 11 feet left to the hole.
This one's tracking.
Well played. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That was a beauty.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. He really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And that will drop in for birdie. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, Rich, that's sensational.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Beautiful shot. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle, time to hit another good drive.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
That's a pretty handy shot. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And with that putt, concludes this players round.